Hello grade 10 children, welcome once again to our English lesson. This lesson focuses on unit 6 of your grade 10 textbook. This is the fourth lesson you are going to study for unit 6. In this lesson, you will be able to practice grammar. Let's learn how to use present perfect tense appropriately. Let's start the lesson. Children, let's have a look at this simple dialogue. It's between Pavani and her mother. Let's read it. Pavani, why are you arguing with your sister? Mother, my pen is missing. I saw it in her pencil case. She has taken my pen. When Pavani says she has taken my pen, she is using present perfect tense. Let me tell you more about present perfect tense using this same example situation. Children, Pavani's sister has taken Pavani's pen. Although this action of taking the pen is over by now, it has a connection to the present. The effect is felt in the present. So we use present perfect tense to talk about actions that are already completed while having some relevance to the present. There's one more thing. Although Pavani's sister has taken the pen in the past, Pavani doesn't know the exact time it happened. It has taken place at an indefinite time before now. So you can't use present perfect with specific time expressions such as yesterday, 1 year ago, last week, when I was a child, etc. We can use the present perfect with unspecified expressions such as ever, never, once, many times, several times, before, so far, already, yet, etc. Another situation where we use present perfect tense is to describe an action that started in the past but is still happening on a regular or habitual basis. In this situation, the time the action started is stated in the sentence. Look at this example. Arun has played cricket since 2015. This shows he has started to play cricket in 2015 and still plays it. He has played cricket for 5 years. Let's now see how present perfect tense is formed. The present perfect is formed from the present tense of the verb have and the past participle form of a verb. This table shows how present tense of the verb have is used with different subjects. As you can see, there are two forms of the verb have in present tense. They are have and has, with the subjects I, you, we and they. The verb have is used, while the verb has is used with the subjects he, she and it in present tense. So you have sentences like I have invited all the guests, they have spoken to the class teacher, and he has eaten his lunch, she has done her homework. Children, now let's do an activity to practice present perfect tense. What you have to do is fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verb given in brackets. Remember to use the correct form of the verb have and the past participle form of the verb. Pause the video and do it now. We can check your answers now. Let's look at the first one. I blank already blank my homework, and within brackets you have the verb finish. So how do you fill the blanks? I have already finished my homework. So finished is the past participle form of the verb finish. Okay, second one. Ruwan blank this film before. Within brackets you have the verb see. So how do you write the sentence? Ruwan has seen this film before. Third one. Kamali blank complete the project. Yes, Kamali has completed the project. Next one. The children blank clean the classroom many times. The children have cleaned the classroom many times. Now the fifth one. They blank bring their lunch. They have brought their lunch. Last one. Kumar has read this book before. Kumar has read this book before. Hope you got them all correct. Children, now let's see how we can write present perfect tense sentences in passive voice. You have learned passive voice in Unit 3, Lesson 2 in detail. So if you have not seen it yet, subscribe to our channel and watch it. As we have already learned, active voice sentences in present perfect tense have the following structure. Subject has to have past participle form of the verb and the object. Let's see how this sentence is written in passive voice. Here, the object of the active voice sentence, the project, becomes the subject of the passive voice sentence. Along with that, the subject of the active voice sentence, which is Kamali, becomes the agent in the passive sentence. And we have to add the word by before the agent. In the present perfect tense, we make passive verb forms by writing the appropriate form of the verb have and adding the past participle of be, that is been, before the verb which is already in the past participle form. Okay, let's do an activity from the textbook. This is activity 10 on page 61 of your textbook. Here you have 5 active voice sentences in present perfect tense. You have to write them in passive voice. Pause the video and do it now. Okay children, we'll discuss the answers now. The first sentence is, the principal has signed the report cards. So let's move the object to the front and write the passive sentence now. What is it? The report cards have been signed by the principal. Okay, the second one. Somebody has conveyed the message about the Shramadana to the students. Okay, so how do you write this in passive form? The message about the Shramadana has been conveyed by somebody to the students. Now the third one. Doctors have cured many deadly diseases. Okay, what is the object here? Many deadly diseases. So let's take it to the front. Many deadly diseases have been cured by doctors. What about the fourth one? A computer virus has deleted all my essential documents. How do you write that in passive voice? All my essential documents have been deleted by a computer virus. Now the last one. The internet has provided a quick way of communication. So what is the passive sentence? A quick way of communication has been provided by the internet. I hope you could write all the sentences correctly. Okay children, let's do another activity from the textbook. This is activity 11 on page 62 of your textbook. Here you have 5 negative sentences and questions in present perfect tense. You have to write them in passive voice. Pause the video and try it now. Let's check your answers now. Look at the first one. We have not taken dinner yet. How do you write this negative sentence in passive voice? What is the object here? It is dinner. So you have to write it as the subject of your passive sentence. What is the verb? Yes, it should be has not been. So the passive sentence is dinner has not been taken yet by us. Now, as you know, we write passive voice sentences when the doer is not very important. So here you can omit by us if you want, and you can say dinner has not been taken yet. Now the second one. The students have not swept their classroom today. How do you write this in passive voice? What is the new subject? Their classroom. So you have to write their classroom has not been swept today by the students. Look at the third one now. Have you made the reservations for the train seats? This is a question. So how do you do this one? As it is a question, we have to start with the same question word have. After have, you have to write the new subject. What is it? The reservations. Okay. So your passive question is, have the reservations been made for the train seats by you? Now here also you don't have to write by you, as it is understood because you are asking this question from the relevant person. Fourth one also is same. Have you posted all the invitations for the English day? The passive question is, have all the invitations been posted for the English day? Here also you can omit mention in the doer. Last one is, Ruan has not colored the picture he drew for the exhibition yet. What is the passive sentence? The picture he drew for the exhibition has not been colored by Ruan yet. I hope you got all the answers correct. Children, now we have come to the end of today's lesson. In this lesson, we learned how to use present perfect tense appropriately. We learned both active and passive forms of present perfect tense. Let's meet again with another lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.